What's up, y'all? It's your most testimonies. Just we're back in that video. PM, AM, PM, DM, and DNE, or DND, or DNB, or Airbnb, The Real Life Joker, by PM. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe for all social media can pop on the screen. We're on the road to 500. Let's get it. For all my new fellow people that's joining to the channel, welcome to the channel. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. For all our social media gonna pop on the screen. Tell a friend, to the family that your boy Fish be on his way. Let's get it.
We're going to be talking about the Jokers of the internet.
Why so serious?
Both Marvel and DC have reached an all-time high in sales and media production over the last 2 decades, right? The comic book fatigue is fucking real. Pop culture is now superheroes. While all sorts of popular characters are getting their time in the spotlight, there's one in particular that has grown a massive cult-like following online. Joker. The Joker, the arch nemesis of Batman, is one of the most iconic villains in comic book history, and thanks to recent mainstream movies, has seen a massive surge in popularity. Maybe, dare I say, he's at least top 3. I feel like Joker's probably more popular than Batman at this point. The top 3, in my opinion, is probably, I probably think Spider-Man's the most popular, Iron Man, and I'd probably say fucking Joker. That's the 3, I would say. I think.
Well, you gotta add Deadpool in there too. Deadpool is like low-key famous too. So like I get Iron Man 4th place though, but Deadpool is definitely that last spot. So Spider-Man, Joker, Spider-Man, Deadpool, then Joker, and then Iron Man. Yeah, that's what I mess with that.
Robert Downey Jr. It's just that popular. The love and passion for this character, however, has become a strange obsession among fans. Cosplay exists in all communities, but many people mold their whole personality and lifestyle to fit that of the Joker. This can mean dressing up as him, getting tattoos, wrapping their cars, and even committing crimes, all to be like their favorite villain. The same even goes for Harley Quinn, who has also grown more popular for all the
Top 5 finest freaking cartoon DC characters. Hands down, she's number 1. Simple.
wrong reasons. So let's take a look at the phenomenon that is the Joker and see just how weird certain sides of the internet can get and their endless idolization of this character. I would definitely say he's the most popular villain of all time, like without a shadow of a doubt.
I can't even think of another villain.
I refuse to.
Doomsday.
Though Joker has been blowing up recently, he has always been a beloved character with a long history. The Joker first appeared all the way back in the first issue of Batman comics released in April of 1940, and over the years, there have been multiple renditions of the Joker, all with different origins, making him a dynamic character in the DC universe that allowed him to stay fresh in fans' minds, right? Different generations have their different Joker. The same with other, superheroes, other iterations of Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, all that shit. It's just, it survived through the decades by being transformed over and over again, and the Joker keeps
Cringe.
yeah, like a little more cringe, I think. But that is what makes him so palatable for people that are like looking for this edgelord type shit. Though the Joker has lived many lives, one characteristic has endured through all of them. He's an
That's how I
outsider.
know. I ain't lying to you, son. Joker do got the most creative laughs. Sometimes, especially with them quotes and stuff like that, bro. With him dipping out all the money and stuff like that and just laughing and stuff. That's funny.
This in turn has made him very popular with incel culture, where he is held as sort of an icon. Incel, and I would say like he's a different version of like incel culture, or like I'm different, I'm wacky, anarchy, like I do X, whatever. People use it as a tool of like he's like an icon for the misfits, the supposed misfits of society. And nowadays it's the misfits of the internet. And the 2019 film Joker only worsened this, as it closely follows Joaquin Phoenix living and fighting against a society that shames him, which many incels seem to relate to. One of my favorite things of all time is that was the same year Parasite was at the Oscars. I think Parasite won, and they're like, Parasite isn't even talking about anything deep or whatever. It was people getting like mad that Joker was talking about how society turns your back on us, when it's like that's almost exactly what Parasite's about or whatever. That shit made me laugh really hard.
This video is sponsored by Fume, the leader.
Yeah, you thought you were going to give me this. Nah, just sponsor nothing. Sponsor on my face. Anyway, on to the next. Let's get it.
While this was debunked as misinformation spread by journalists, it put an even uglier stain on the character over the years. A lot of people, I would say, reference Heath Ledger's Joker online. You know, like a lot of people, when they get face tattoos or do stuff, they're almost always referencing the archetype that was the Heath Ledger Joker, and then they take other aspects from other Jokers and put it in. But I would say the blueprint is the why so serious Joker. He's the best, which I will say, love it.
Rest in peace, Joker.
Rest in peace.
Yep, rest in peace. Because I think that dude took that role too serious, and I think something happened after or something like that. I don't remember, but I know they said the dude took the role too serious, bro. And then like something happened after. I don't remember.
Heath Ledger. In online communities, people will sometimes convince themselves that they're very similar to the Joker. Others think they are quite literally him. Some people have literally thought that they're like, I am the Joker. One can have the revelation that they must be in some sort of, quote, Truman Show style setup where the writers for the recent Joaquin Phoenix Joker movies are taking inspiration from his real life and putting it into the script. I mean, this feels like me exactly. But that's just the catalyst of like, they're just looking for something to latch onto. Yeah. This is because at the end of Joker 2, Joaquin sings a cover of the song Love Will Find You in the End during the credits. He posted a link to his own cover of the song, which he recorded for a girl he was into before the movie even came out.
Actually, that would scare me. If I was like a big Joker fan, it's like, wait a minute. What the hell?
Yeah, that's bullshit though. That's like at the end, fucking Joker sings Psychosocial, and everyone who did a cover singing on Psychosocial back in 2008 or 2009 on YouTube would be like, is the fucking Joker based off me, bro?
You never had that like moment where you're watching a movie, you're like, oh my God, this is me.
No, never. They were quick to
I did some movies that had me like that.
claim he is out of his mind and has serious main character syndrome, and he responds by saying,
I don't want to be the Joker, man. I just want some privacy.
as if Hollywood writers are following him around to steal details from his life. Write that down.
Could you imagine if someone actually fucking did that?
Here's the thing, I'm gonna say it. I legitimately believe they will do that. I believe they have done that. And they try to make it seem cutesy. There'll be a thing where, yeah, we'll watch this guy and he'd take a bagel out of the trash can every day. And you're like, we're watching some mentally ill person and they like turned into a movie. That was the basis for the character. And it's like supposed to be cute when you're like, that's kind of fucked up that you like watch this guy grovel in the trash for whatever days. It's like your little
Yeah, that's messed up. No, like low key, bro. Like, no, just the word grovel, bro. Like, ain't no way saying you're just gonna watch that man get that nasty stale bagel with no type of stuff on it, bro. Probably got feces and bugs on it. You gonna let that man eat that, bro? The world's messed up.
hot experiment. You know what I mean? I could see it totally happening. In 2016, Jared Leto's version of the Joker was covered in tattoos, which inspired many others to do the same. This was the inevitable evolution of the Heath Ledger Joker.
Can you believe that was 10 years ago? Holy shit.
I can't believe it's been that long. It is crazy. Well, if you think about it, Joker, the Dark Knight, that's almost 20 years old.
Golly.
I'm old. Before even the Jared Leto Joker came out, people were drawing Heath Ledger with like face tattoos and all that shit. I'm almost positive that's what even inspired the Jared Leto version. Shortly after the film's release, thousands of fans got tattoos of the Joker's mouth on the back of their hands so they could recreate the iconic pose with their hand covering their mouth. It's so cringe. God, those have got to age so poorly. That's like getting a Hatchet Man tattoo. You know, the ICP logo, whatever. Sometimes when the fans get tattoos, they literally become the Joker in the tattoo shop. After getting Joker's mouth scars and black circles tattooed around his eyes, one man claimed to have gotten up from the chair and walked over to the mirror laughing. The cringe, dude.
Oh, God.
Can you imagine that? And you're the tattoo artist just sitting there in the back like... My immediate first thought is being, the motherfucker's not gonna pay me. Be like, lock the doors. He's gonna dart.
My first thought is this guy's gonna kill me.
You're my first victim. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have straight hit him with a nice good two-piece combo. If that wouldn't work, so I would have had to straight up that blicky on him. Mm-hmm. Click, click. Mike Jordan 23.
Actually, yeah, give me your best Joker laugh.
Odd. No.
Give me your best Joker laugh.
I can't do.
Give me your best Joker laugh, Nick. Come on.
How does Joker laugh?
Well, that's up to you. What do you think Joker laughs like?
I mean, that's close.
You know what though? That was pretty good. I'll give you credit. That was good.
I like the ones with, there's a bunch of videos where like they have no self-confidence. They're just like,
Well, exactly. When people were just like me doing Joker, those to me, those are the best YouTube videos.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Also, the amount of anime influence they put into this stuff too.
Someone definitely had a kid in the back of the class practicing his Joker
Oh
laugh
my
under
god!
his breath.
Even my school when the movie came out, there was definitely kids like.
Thomas, what are you laughing about?
Society's rules.
Wearing a trench coat.
I had a feeling my school was just like, you cannot wear trench coats to school.
Oh, we had a kid who had a trench coat. He was badass.
But I don't know. I ain't never saw nobody wear trench coats in real life, like in school, bro. Like, unless you wearing a trench coat for like Halloween style, I would have seen that, or it's like it's raining, but a trench coat to school, nah, bro.
He'd jump up on like the concrete pillars and run like the Matrix.
I don't know why there's always some. We had one kid that had a trench coat. We called him the Dark Lord. But we dubbed every kid who was like that. Each year you got a new Dark Lord. Just like as they graduated, there had to be a new Dark Lord that came out. That was our big thing. It was like, dude, the new Dark Lord. And you always wear it like with pride. Thank you. They always do the hand thing. I don't know what it is. What is it with, and they always have to look at their hand. They could never just be like, oh, thank you. They do. Thank you.
Oh, God, yeah, I want to know what the origin of that is, because it's so like...
It's anime to some degree, but I don't know. And it's just weird that they all gravitate towards it. It's fascinating. That's an anthropological... Fuck the Stanford prison experiment. That's the anthropological thing we need to look at, is that.
I never felt better. You'll never understand.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
God, help me.
God.
God.
It's not like the second time he did it. It's not like a white woman just like laughing, bro, at the most funniest joke, or like the fakest laugh you ever heard from him.
Also, what you said better there was so, it was like, I never felt better. The next level of fans are all wrap their cars in Joker PNGs, baby. You think it would be rare, but there have been multiple vehicles spotted wrapped with Joker colors and others that just plaster his face all over, right?
Yeah.
Not even the colors, they're just like fucking just put his face all over it. It's not just small vehicles either. One person found a truck with Heath Ledger's Joker plastered on the passenger door, followed by a trail of green flames spanning the entire length of the vehicle. All right, that was kind of badass. All right, credit where credit's due. Kind of sweet. Come on.
Yeah, you got it. You know, it's clean though. You got to give it his credit. That is clean.
Truly be the Joker, however, some people put their money where their mouth is and attempt to go out in the world and cause some fucking chaos. In 2017, 31-year-old Jeremy Putman put on a Joker mask and a
Yeah, I'm not gonna hold you. That's the type of guy you should be scared
In
of.
2017,
Oh, yeah, that guy is scary. Wow, just that's something you just. I just have no words to say about this. Type of guy you just don't need to be around with. I mean, I guess I don't know, to be honest with you.
31-year-old Jeremy Putman put on a Joker mask and a cape before walking on the streets of Winchester, Virginia, holding a sword. Multiple concerned citizens saw the whole thing and reported him to the police, and it wasn't long before he was arrested. While in jail, he was charged with wearing a mask and concealing his identity in public, which could land him a 5-year prison sentence. God damn, you can't just wear a mask in public? There are infamous videos we've all seen, like the "I'm the Joker, baby" clip that circulated over a decade ago, but that at the very least was an attempt at an acting performance, right? I mean, like, you know, you can't blame the guy for fucking doing a little sketch with his friends. Or a play, or whatever the fuck. I don't know what he was doing, but it's a great clip. We love him for it. This video is undoubtedly beaten by another famous piece of Joker cringe, the Joker Caught in the Act, which is one of the hardest watches I've ever seen online. It really is pretty brutal. It was uploaded by a college kid who would exclusively post videos of him doing Joker performances in front of his webcam. For the first time, he filmed himself doing it while wearing Joker makeup, only for his roommate and his friend to walk in on him. He asked,
What the hell's wrong with you, man? What are you doing? What is
Making a video.
You making a video?
Yeah.
Why you paint your face, bro?
Because I'm being the Joker.
it's brutal, dude.
I mean, shoot. I mean, they got some friends that be nosy that be want to know what you're doing. So I mean, it's something.
asks him to do the laugh. And as soon as he does, things get really awkward and they leave to go play video games.
You gonna be an actor someday?
No, probably not. It's just the thing I have for the Joker. That's it.
I'm gonna go eat this candy cane, play video games.
Alright, fine.
Which, to be fair, I feel like the roommates were like, oh, it's good.
Well, I was gonna say the video, they could have really dug into him, but they seemed they're just like, "What are you doing?" I'm just being the Joker, and like they probably felt uncomfortable, but they didn't. They weren't mean to him.
Good roommates.
I was gonna say
Yeah. Because the context, like, the reason the video, here's the thing, too. If you want to do fucking Joker shit or whatever, upload, I mean, what, you do you know what I mean? But the silence, and, like, it's just a thing, too, of, like, they're walking in on something that they shouldn't be. The guy, obviously, he has his fucking makeup on. He didn't think anybody was going to walk in. It's just, the whole context of the video is just oozing with uncomfortable cringe. It's such a devastating watch through, but I gotta say, it's a gem. Like, I love that kind of video. It's so good. Other newer cringe videos consist of people dressing as the Joker and recreating the stair dance scene.
Yo, what's going on with dude in the showers, bro? What's wrong with him, man? Yo, bro,
From the recent movies, whether it's in their parents' house or
hold
out in
on,
public
keep going
while
down
people
with
are
it.
trying to pass through, which is always, come on. One woman named Evelyn filmed an awkward conversation she had with one of her coworkers at McDonald's that began with him stating, quote,
I've been told that my laugh is very reminiscent of the Joker.
Of the Joker, yeah.
Evelyn starts laughing from pure discomfort, which he takes as a green light to start going for an Oscar moment.
I hear it, I think, yeah.
Are you laughing because I am?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, on to the next video. Okay. We need to see no more of this. We get it.
Finding with it is the innocent cases, because there are cases of people that are just scumbags that dress up as a Joker and use it for whatever. The people that do it in this way, it's like they feel like they have connected with a character that feels like an outsider, where now they feel comfortable to express themselves, which I don't think isn't, albeit cringe, isn't a bad thing. When it comes to looking for love, some people will proudly show off their Joker cosplay in their Tinder profiles.
That's crazy and stuff like that, but I don't know, that's kind of weird. Now they got some Harley Quinns out there in Tinder. I mean, sound pretty cool, I guess.
That's a good idea.
They're trying to get their Harley Quinn.
Imagine three in the morning, and you, let's say like you're swiping up, and you got a girl that dressed up just like the Joker, and she like come over at 3 o'clock in the morning and just start laughing. Yeah, she's instantly getting kicked out. Like the moment she just started laughing and making weird noises, yeah, easily
That's what it
getting
is.
kicked out.
Oh, exactly, dude. I'm just Joker looking for his Harley. The Joker isn't just big in the United States. Just take a look at the man on TikTok, aptly dubbed Indian Joker. We're getting the good stuff. Who would go viral numerous times simply for morphing his face into a creepy Joker expression. This has led to Indian Joker copycat videos from both adults and children. One Indian Joker fan even took this act to the stage to put on a show for a live audience. I love that Joker is he's international.
It's almost, in a way, a sign of like peace and bringing people together.
It is. I want Indian Joker. I want Chinese Joker. I want Russian Joker. I want German. I want all of them. While people's love for the Joker has been steadily growing, their love for his girlfriend, Harley Quinn, is also reaching the same levels of obsession and cringe. Over the past few years, Harley Quinn cosplays have grown massively. Or recent suicide.
I'm not gonna hold you. Let me find one of these Harley Quinns on my For You page. I might shoot my shot. Say that.
Squad movies with Margot Robbie getting that new look and stuff. Easy. Now you can't go to any convention or use any platform without seeing a gooner pilled Harley Quinn cosplayer, right? When the going's good.
When they're going to get it's
Right?
gone.
I don't know. Got that. For several years, Harley Quinn was one of the most popular Halloween costumes for both adults and children, with many parents upset or refusing to let their children dress as her. I probably don't blame that. It's a fucking short shorts and fishnets.
Put her in the onesie, like the
Animated show one?
Yeah,
Yeah. Just last year, DC released an official fart fetish comic titled Harley Quinn Fartacular, Silent but Deadly #1. This is real. This is a real thing. And I'll tell you what, people went crazy for it. This is so funny. This is so cute. Fans were shocked that this was actually real and couldn't believe that DC produced it. After doing some digging, however, fans found out that DC has always written Harley as canonically gassy.
That's crazy.
Oh, my tummy, Mr. J.
Yeah, Mr. J, I got IBS. In 2017, DC released an animated comedy called Batman and Harley Quinn, which showed both the characters teaming up. In one of the scenes, Harley Quinn repeatedly farts in the back of the Batmobile until Batman is forced to pull over to a gas station from the stench.
Holy.
It's not so bad. Smells like discipline.
He know that was stinking. Like, come on now. You knew that was stinking. Come on now, pull over, bro. And then she just sitting there smiling in the back. Like, ain't no way, bro. I would have said, man, pull over, bro. Before both of us be in this mud, coughing and wheezing.
Bats. Pull over.
Do you think they see the stuff of like how prevalent this shit is in like Japan, and they're like, anime people eat this stuff up. We might as well capitalize on this shit.
Everybody is now pandering to anime audience.
Oh, okay. Well, you got to. It's the biggest audience. Just given who the Joker is as a character, you could probably imagine how many people take their love of the character way, way too far. P. Diddy.
Oh.
Did he? Who's currently in prison on charges for racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking, once dressed up like the Joker and scared the shit out of people on the streets of New York, which it is. Ironically, Diddy just so happens to do a very good Heath Ledger Joker impression and nearly ended up getting in a fight with another known actor. Warner Brothers had such a problem with his portrayal of their character, they had the lawyer send him a letter telling him he is no longer allowed to dress up as the Joker. Probably because they fucking knew what was going on.
Yeah, they knew what. They're like,
Diddy.
They saw the lawsuits coming.
Yeah, Diddy, we have to, you gotta take it off. Why so serious, Warner Brothers? Other maniacs like 51-year-old battle rapper Jeremy Garnier have been arrested after making public threats while adorning a Joker costume. And in 2020, Jeremy went live on Facebook to theatrically announce that he's the Joker between taking from his... For some reason, he mentions wanting to bring awareness to opioid addiction, claiming, quote, opioids aren't cool and heroin's for fools.
What?
He then explains he's going to start killing people until the stream reaches 1,000 people.
Start off strong and positive.
After that, he claims he's going to go out in public and kill some more, all while unarmed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All right. I was curious to stop you like, oh, this guy's kind of cool. Anti-drug Joker here is pretty funny. Of course, this man was incredibly unwell. His attempt to go out to a mall immediately leads to him being stopped by police. He eventually finds his way into a random bar where he rants to the camera about a million different things until the police show up once again and arrest him while he's still alive. Jeremy was charged with 1 count of making terroristic threats and served around 5.5 months in jail. Which I will say, I don't know if we get into this at all, but there's a very large correlation with Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok live people that dress up like Jokers, like mentally unwell people that dress up like Joker and go on live and do like IRL streaming, and like they're either e-begging or they're doing, it's like that kind of shit. But for some reason, Joker is like, that's such a huge character for them. In Ireland in 2010, 17-year-old Christopher Clancy wanted to take revenge against his school. Uh-oh. He didn't like the way the school treated his friends. After leaving the school entirely, he prepped 6 large jerry cans filled with petrol oil. He also put together a full-on Joker outfit. Then one day, when the school was out, he cut through a wire fence and went inside the building through a smashed window. Once there, he dumped the petrol all over the school and lit the entire place ablaze. All the while, Christopher was filming the chaos to show his friends later. He was caught and arrested, eventually pleading guilty, though he was only received 240 hours of community service as punishment. And in the end, over $1 million of damage was done to the school. Pretty crazy. Pretty wild. In San Francisco, 33-year-old Joshua Van Bushkirk was caught after a string of arson fires. It all started around the time Joshua had gotten divorced from his wife, causing him to go full Joker. He had dumped gasoline all over a Ford Ranger and set it on fire, leaving a Joker card at the scene of the crime as a clue for police. Good God. Good God. This is all because Heath Ledger burned that stack of money. You know, that's why they're all obsessed with the fire thing now, too. This continued as he'd done the same thing only a month later, this time leaving lube alongside his typical calling card.
Okay, the card was alright. But once you just start the other one? Nah, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't know what type of mindset you got going on, but you need to stop that.
Yeah, Joker. What are you trying to get at, Joker? What are you getting at here? The next day, he decided to ramp things up by throwing a Molotov cocktail into someone's home, though hardly any damage was done. To end the day on the high note, Joshua found yet another house and repeated the same crime, this time while children were sleeping in the house. Uh-oh. As it turns out, these victims were not random, and in fact, were all groomsmen and other people who attended the wedding party for him. He was arrested and charged with bail set at $1.2 million. 45-year-old Anthony Eumann from the UK constantly referred to himself as a Joker and fully believed he was the DC villain in the flesh. At some point, he started dating a woman named Jenny Dalton, which he called his Harley Quinn, and over the 2 years the couple dated, Anthony would regularly stalk Jenny and even camp in her backyard for days. Oh.
Wow, what type of love is that? Stalking? Riding around? That is weird.
Whoa. He would spray paint Joker-esque messages on her garden wall and even created a body pillow of Jenny, taping her face onto it as well as giving it the Joker t-shirt. Motherfucker definitely cut a hole in that pillow. And in August of 2023, Anthony painted his face and dyed his hair to look like the Joker and began to strangle Jenny in her bedroom to the point where she passed out.
Yes, sir.
What? Why do we always have to go here, Nick? Why do we always have to... God damn. Anthony claimed that Jenny started the fight by grabbing him first, and his actions were all in self-defense. When he went to trial, he pleaded not guilty, but was charged with attempted murder, attempted grievous bodily harm, and intentional strangulation. He is currently still on trial, awaiting his sentencing.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Joe, this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us social media, pop on the screen, remember the 500, and I'm out.